Something just happened in the world of artificial intelligence that is going to affect every single person watching this, from your retirement account to the way you search for information online. Today, Monday, May 11th, 2026, we are witnessing a historic shift in the global power balance of technology. For years, we have lived in the era of the chip king, with Nvidia sitting on the throne. But as of this morning, Alphabet, the parent company of Google, is officially on the brink of becoming the largest company in the entire world, powered by a massive surge in their Gemini AI ecosystem. Let me break it all down for you right now. To understand why this is a massive deal, we have to look at the numbers that just hit the wires. Alphabet closed the last trading session with a market capitalization of $4.8 trillion. To put that in perspective, that is more than the entire gross domestic product of most developed nations. They are now neck and neck with Nvidia, which is currently hovering around $5.2 trillion. But the momentum has shifted. While Nvidia has spent the last 3 years providing the shovels for the AI gold rush, Alphabet has just proved they own the gold mine, the refinery, and the jewelry store. The big catalyst here is the adoption rate of their Gemini 3.1 Pro model, which was released just a few weeks ago. The data is coming in, and it is staggering. Gemini 3.1 is currently dominating multimodal and multilingual benchmarks, scoring over 94% on abstract scientific reasoning. But it isn't just about high scores on a test, it is about the money. Analysts are now projecting that Alphabet's custom AI chips, the Tensor Processing Units or TPUs, will generate $25 billion in revenue by next year. Google is no longer just a software company. They are now a hardware giant that is successfully challenging Nvidia's monopoly on AI infrastructure. Now, why does this matter to you? Let's do a deep dive into the technical side, but I'll keep it simple. Think of the AI world like a giant library. In the beginning, we had search engines that could find the book for you. Then we had early AI that could summarize the book. But what Google has built with Gemini 3.1 is an AI that can live inside the library, read every book simultaneously, and then write a completely new book based on your specific needs in real time. This is what we call Agentic AI. Unlike previous versions of ChatGPT or Claude, which were essentially very smart chatbots, these new models are designed for autonomous task execution. They don't just talk to you, they do work for you. They can navigate your computer, manage your emails, and execute complex business workflows without you having to click a single button. And because Google owns the entire stack, from the chips in the data center to the Android phone in your pocket, but ini indians mandi an tani an ba am bondi yeti in kasamusamata. They can run these models faster and cheaper than anyone else on the planet. Comparing this to the competition is fascinating. We are currently in the middle of a full-blown AI war. In just the last 30 days, we have seen 19 major model drops. OpenAI released GPT 5.5, Anthropic gave us Claude Opus 4.7, and DeepSeek has been undercutting everyone on price with their V4 Pro model. But while OpenAI is fighting legal battles with the Pentagon and Anthropic is feuding over military use cases, Google has been quietly integrating AI into the tools billions of people already use every day. They've turned Google Search, YouTube, and Workspace into an AI-first ecosystem. Let's talk about the business and financial impact, because this is where the millionaire maker potential comes in. If you are an investor, you need to stop looking at AI as a future trend. It is the current reality. The market is no longer rewarding companies just for mentioning AI in their earnings calls. Investors are now punishing companies that can't show real cash flow from AI. Alphabet's cash flow margins are now expanding at twice the global average. The AI landscape just shifted forever. Today, May 11th, 2026, Alphabet, Google, is on the verge of overtaking Nvidia to become the world's most valuable company. In this deep dive, Kashi breaks down the massive surge in Gemini 3.1 adoption, the rise of Agentic AI, and what this means for your investments, your job, and the future of technology. We are moving past the era of simple chatbots. The new Gemini era represents a shift toward autonomous systems that don't just answer questions, they execute workflows. With Google's custom TPU chips projected to hit $25 billion in revenue, the hardware monopoly is finally being challenged. Whether you are a tech enthusiast, an investor looking for the next high-growth AI stock, or a professional worried about AI automation, this video provides the data-backed insights you need to stay ahead of the curve in 2026. The stocks to watch aren't just the big names. Let's start by looking at the infrastructure. Companies like Broadcom and Oracle are benefiting because they provide the networking and cloud backbone for these massive models. But there are also losers. The traditional IT outsourcing industry is under massive pressure. Companies that used to make money by providing human engineers for basic coding or support are seeing their business models evaporate, because AI can now do that work for a fraction of a cent per task. We are seeing a shift where value is moving away from labor and toward ownership of the AI model itself. For the everyday person in the US, this isn't just a Wall Street story, it's a career story. Let's look at 3 practical use cases that are happening right now. First, in healthcare. We are seeing AI agents that can analyze medical records and cross-reference them with the latest clinical trials in seconds. A process that used to take a specialist days is now happening instantly, leading to more accurate diagnoses for rare conditions. Second, let's talk about small business and the AI side hustle. EZT, ONT, ARC, RPTT. With tools like DeepSeek V4 and Gemini's API, a single person can now run a marketing agency that produces high-end video, copy, and data analysis that previously required a team of 10 people. The barrier to entry for starting a high-tech business has never been lower. Third, look at daily productivity. Imagine an AI that doesn't just remind you of a meeting, but actually prepares the briefing notes, researches the attendees, and drafts the follow-up emails before the meeting even ends. This is the agentic shift I mentioned. It's moving from AI as a tool to AI as a teammate. Now I'm curious, do you think Google becoming the world's most powerful company is a good thing for innovation? Or are we headed toward a monopoly that's too big to control? Drop your take in the comments. I actually read every single one. And if you're finding this deep dive valuable, you know what to do. That subscribe button is right there, and it genuinely helps this channel keep bringing you these updates for free. So, where are we going in the next 6 months? My first prediction is that we are going to see the great consolidation. With 19 models dropping in a month, the market is oversaturated. Most of the smaller AI startups will either be acquired by the big 3, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, or they will simply run out of cash. By the end of 2026, the AI wars will likely settle into a stable triopoly. My second prediction is about the job market. We've heard the AI will take your job fear for years, but 2026 is the year it becomes tangible. We are going to see a massive spike in demand for AI orchestrators, people who don't necessarily know how to code the AI, but who know how to connect multiple AI agents to solve complex business problems. Finally, I predict we will see the first one-person unicorn, a company valued at over $1 billion with only 1 human employee, enabled entirely by an autonomous AI workforce. Here's what you should do right now to stay ahead. First, audit your current workflow. Identify the repetitive tasks you do every day and find an agentic AI tool to automate them. If you aren't using these tools, your competitors are. Second, diversify your investment portfolio. Don't just bet on the chip makers. Look for the adopters, the companies in healthcare, finance, and logistics that are actually showing margin expansion from using AI. The era of talking about AI is over. We are now living in the era of AI execution. The crown is shifting, the wealth is being redistributed, and the only way to lose is to stand still. I'll see you in the next update, where we'll dive into the secret project OpenAI is working on to take back the lead. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that one. Stay sharp.